looking back on it, when that helicopter brought him from Burke Lakefront Airport to Richfield and landed in a pasture there, I guess, with a red carpet rolled out. Nobody could hear it at the time, but in effect, the angels on high were singing because he was the salvation of Cleveland as an NBA market.
Guard 6'3" from Guilford, number 21, World.
You want to have somebody to cheer for. And even in a losing season, you want to make sure that the effort's going to be there. And, he always put forth a supreme effort because, he was a team guy.
He was never a guy who didn't show up to compete and play hard, play to win. And even during that tumultuous period when we weren't winning, to come and watch him perform again was worth the price of admission.
He came in and he did what he was advertised to do. He was quite the physical specimen. He had the ability to jump, he could shoot, he can score, he go to the hole. He's a pretty amazing guy.
He was so quick and adept with his ball handling that in today's game, he would be the prototype player. And he would explode, he'd go straight up in the air, he'd shoot the rainbow jumper. Defensively, he was a nuisance more than anything else. And I think the fans liked that. I think they gravitated toward him.
Didn't matter who was guarding him. It didn't matter. He would get that shot off. He couldn't really block the shot because of his form, the way he shot the ball behind his head, and he was athletic enough to get, but his ability to score was the most impressive thing on the court.
He could score on anyone. He was just one of those rare and unique athletes that just could get it done on the offensive end.
World be free.
World was a hell of a ball player. He knew it. And but that's what you want. You want guys that, played like they knew they had that.
I'd have to say he was one of the most colorful teammates I've ever been associated with. Outstanding scorer and a great guy. He's got a very affable personality. He's obviously by naming himself World Be Free. That gives you some insight into how his mind thinks.
He did this in Cleveland. Went down to the courthouse, came back, took Jeff Houston with him, I believe, as a witness, and came back and we were still calling. They said, no, my name is World.
World Free from Guilford, 6'3", 190. The 11-year veteran is 31 years of age, looking at December 9th for his 32nd birthday.
It's like, what are you talking about? So I legally changed my name today to World Be Free.
I think he really wanted the world to be free. It was a literal transition there, and he just showed people how to be free. And his freestyle of play.
He felt like he was like on the court. He was all world. So when he left the court, he wanted to be all world.
And he's a lovable guy, man. And his game showed that. And people attracted to his game, his personality, the way he dresses. He's just that type of all-around guy, man. All world.
World was he was just a great dude. He was just. Especially if you were the guy that was going to be passing him the ball, so I think we got along real good, so.
World, long range, yes, and World B has his 10th consecutive game of 20 points or more. World with 21.
He was just kind of the heart and soul of the team. He should be judged on the salvation of the franchise and the spirit of the community that he raised.
He's one of the few players who actually impacted not just the team, but the city itself. This honor, this wall of honor is tremendously deserved.
To have him on the team was definitely an honor. It was an honor to play with him and learned a lot from him.
All of this stuff, the Lenny teams that came so close to making an NBA Finals, LeBron's 2 tours, the championship, the first in 52 years, none of that happens without World Cups. This franchise is somewhere else.